Hi guys! Welcome back to this channel. I'm Teacher Sam, your online learning buddy. The terms theoretical framework and conceptual framework are often used interchangeably to mean the same thing. Although they are both used to understand a research problem and guide the development, collection, and analysis of research, it's important to understand the difference between the two. In this video, we will discuss first theoretical framework. Also, we will learn its definition, the strategies for developing the theoretical framework, structure and writing style, example of a theoretical framework, and the different theories to be used in educational research. In order to understand what a theoretical framework is, we need to define first what is a theory and what is a framework. Merriam Dictionary defined theory as a plausible or scientifically acceptable general principle or body of principles offered to explain phenomena. When we say plausible, that means the principle is reasonable, superficially pleasing, or persuasive. It is worthy of belief, while framework means a skeletal structure designed to support or enclose something. It means the something serves as the structural frame of reference. In the case of a thesis or dissertation, it's the basic conceptual structure of the study. Framework in research is like in buildings or software, providing critical support for developing the research aspects over it. The theoretical framework is the structure that can hold or support a theory of a research study. The theoretical framework introduces and describes the theory, which explains why the research problem under study exists. Is a theoretical framework important in a research paper? Yes. A strong theoretical framework gives the research direction, allowing you to convincingly interpret, explain, and generalize from your findings. A theory is crucial for any research study to provide the direction and also to validate or disapprove a phenomenon. Creating a framework on the theoretical basis will enhance investigations to arrive at a particular stand of or against a phenomenon. What is a phenomenon? It is the general result that has been observed reliably in systematic empirical research. In other words, phenomenon is the established answer to a research question. Another importance of theoretical framework is it provides the basis of the hypothesis and the choices of the research methods. Furthermore, the statements of the theoretical assumptions enable readers to evaluate these critically, specifies the key variable that influence the phenomenon, and limits the scope of the relevant data. I know that students and some budding researchers find it difficult to develop the theoretical framework of the study. Here are the strategies in developing the theoretical framework. 1. Examine your thesis title and research problem. The research problem anchors your entire study and forms the basis from which you construct your theoretical framework. That is why it is important to come up a good research title. If you want to know the characteristics of a good research title and some tips on how to develop them, click the links as provided below. An example of a research title is Anxiety in Second Language and Students' Speaking Performance, Their Relationship. Next, identify the key variables. In this study, what are the key variables? The variables are anxiety and speaking performance. Then, group these variables into independent and dependent categories. So, our independent variable is anxiety and the dependent variable is speaking performance. Next is to review the related literature. What you're going to do is to browse the net for some concepts about these key variables. An example of literature review for anxiety in second language is as follows. Once you are done reviewing the literature, choose the theory applicable to your study. One of the theories we could think of this title is Theory of Foreign Language Anxiety. Then discuss the assumptions or propositions of this theory and point out their relevance to your research. Clearly describe the framework, concepts, models, or specific theories that underpin your study. This includes noting who the key theorists are in the field who have conducted research on the problem you are investigating, and when necessary, the historical context that supports the formulation of that theory. This latter element is particularly important if the theory is relatively unknown or it is borrowed from another discipline. Note why the framework you've chosen is the appropriate one. Take a look at the following example. Now let's discuss the structure of a theoretical framework and how to write it. In writing this part of your research paper, keep in mind the following. The present tense is used when writing about the theory. Theoretical framework has the following parts: title of the theory, author or proponent, theoretical principle, and the relationship or relevance to the study. You may also consider using the following prompts in writing the theoretical framework. These are: the study is anchored on, this study is supported by the theory of, this study is founded on the theory of, this study is fastened on the theory of, the theoretical underpinning of this study is, or this study is also hinged on the theory of. Now that you have learned the structure and writing style, let me show you an example of a theoretical framework. Having this title, BAGATRIX, Effects on Students' Performance. The study aimed to find out the effects of BAGATRIX on the performance of the grade 11 students in probability and statistics in a public secondary school. BAGATRIX is the mathematical software that features step-by-step solutions to user-entered problems. So for the theoretical framework of the study, it will be structured and written this way. In this theoretical framework, engagement theory is the title of the theory. Kersley and Skitterman are the authors or proponents of the theory and not Drake. But Drake is cited since the theory was found in his study, so it is just appropriate to mention him. The theoretical principle is this. The theory states that students must be meaningfully engaged in learning activities through interaction with others and worthwhile tasks. After citing the title of the theory, the proponent of the theory, and its theoretical principle, we have also to state the relevance of this theory to the study. Look at the following example. If you have another theory for the other variable, then you may also present it. Just like in this example, it is very important to use a theory that is relevant to your study. There are a lot of theories that can be chosen, and these can be found in the existing research or related studies. In order to do this, you may also browse the internet for the theory or theories of your research title. For example, if the study is on online learning, then type in the browser theories on online learning. Google will provide a lot of articles, studies, videos, PowerPoints about this. All you have to do is to read into it and decide if the theory is appropriate to the study. You may also consider the following theories as used mostly in educational research. Now that you have learned so many things on how to develop your theoretical framework, let us do this activity for you to be prepared in writing the theoretical framework of your study. Good luck, and I hope you learned something from this video. If you are new in this channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for you to be notified for my next uploads. See you in my next video. Happy e-learning!